Hello everyone. You will study today the study of gas laws. The matter has three states: solid, liquid and gas. Already have read about solid and liquid and also gas. You know what is gas? Gas is a collection of random moving particles. So before you are going to study the gas laws, you have to know the properties of gases. That is kinetic theory of gases. What is the properties of gases? First property, the gases have neither a fixed volume nor a definite shape because there is negligible force of attraction between the particles of the gas molecules. Therefore, the particles are free to move in the entire space available to them. Therefore, they attain the shape of the containing vessel. So, they have no fixed volume or definite shape. And second point come to gases exert pressure in all directions. So the moving particles of a gas collide each other and also with the walls of the container. Due to these collisions, gas molecules exert pressure. Okay. Come to the third point. They are highly compressible. There are large intermolecular spaces between the gas molecules. On this account, for the high compressibility of gases, okay, and applying pressure, the molecules come closer and decrease the volume of the gas. Okay, they are also highly expansible. When the pressure of an enclosed gas is reduced, the particles move apart. They move apart each other, thus increasing their intermolecular space. As a result, the volume of the gas increases. Next, they have low density. The number of molecules per unit volume in a gas is very small as compared to solid and liquids. So gases have large intermolecular space between their molecules. So therefore, the gases have low density. The diffusibility, the gases diffuse each other, as the intermolecular space is very large. The two gases are brought in contact with each other. Their molecules mix with each other in such a manner that the homogeneous gases mixture is formed. So the diffusion of gases takes place. Last point, the gases can be liquefied. On cooling, the kinetic energy of the molecules of gas is reduced. And on applying pressure on a cooled gas, the molecules come closer and the intermolecular space gets reduced and there is an increase in the number of molecules per unit volume. Thus the gas liquefies. So these are the properties of gases. Okay. Now come to the gas laws. What is gas laws? The behavior of a gas under a conditions of pressure, volume and temperature is described by laws known as gas laws. So we have to study some variables, study of volume, pressure and temperature. These are called parameters. Okay. What is volume? The space occupied by the gas is called volume of a gas. But the SI unit of volume is meter cube, that is cubic meter. Other units you can write cubic centimeter, cm cube, milliliter, ml, cubic decimeter and liter. So some relations you have to remember. 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liter or 1000 dm cube. 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml or 1000 cm cube. These are volume, you have to remember. Come to pressure. What is pressure? The force that the gas exerts per unit area on the walls of its container is called pressure. So pressure unit is Pascal. Other units can write ATM or cm of Hg, mm of Hg, torr, like these other units. 1 ATM is equal to 76 cm of Hg or 760 mm of Hg. So this is the pressure. And come to temperature. What is temperature? The degree of hotness of that gas is called temperature. You know the SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. Other units come by degree Celsius. So Kelvin and another Fahrenheit also. Kelvin is equal to, how find the Kelvins of a degree Celsius given? Degree Celsius Kelvin is equal to degree Celsius plus 273. These are the standard variables you have to remember: volume, pressure and temperature. Now come to Boyle's law. So what is Boyle's law? The relationship between volume and pressure of gases at constant temperature and fixed amount of gas, that is mass constant. You get Boyle's law. So what is Boyle's law? Boyle's law states that the volume of a given mass of dry gas is inversely proportional to its pressure at constant temperature. So again I am telling, the Boyle's law states that the volume of a given mass of dry gas is inversely proportional to its pressure at constant temperature. Now come to mathematically you have to prove. So volume is inversely proportional to its pressure. at constant temperature, T constant. So what happen when that proportional sign you have to omit, you have to give is equal to and some constant K into 1 by P. So PV is equal to K. This is Boyle's law. You can write Boyle's law. The product of pressure and volume is constant. Suppose pressure P1, V1 also K. You take another you can take P2, V2 is equal to K. So you get P1, V1 is equal to what? P2, V2. So you put this formula to solve the numericals. This is Boyle's law. So if you do graphs, what you do? Graph of what graph? The volume versus pressure. So the graph will be inverse proportional. Okay, that is you write your pressure here, volume and pressure. Okay, suppose you have to write. So this is the graph of volume versus P at constant temperature. T constant. Okay. So another you can write, another you have to find the graph of that is V versus 1 by P. V versus 1 by, that is direct proportional. That is what? Direct proportional. You write your 1 by P, you write your V. Volume. Okay. Another you can write another graph that is at PV versus P. That is what happen? PV versus P you write. That is your pressure. You write here PV. Okay. The graph will be like this. Okay. These are the graphs. You remember this is Boyle's law. Okay. So now come to Charles' law. Charles' law, the relationship between volume and temperature. So what happen? The Charles' law states that the pressure remaining constant, the volume of a given mass of dry gas increases or decreases by 1 by 273 of its volume at 0 degree Celsius for each 1 degree Celsius increase or decrease in temperature respectively. So this is that you have to take how mathematically you have to find. Mathematically find that V0 is the volume at temperature 0 degree Celsius and V is the volume at the temperature T degree Celsius. So according to Charles' law you can get V is equal to what? V0 plus V0 by 273 into what? T. Okay, now take common V0. So what you got? 1 plus T by 273. So it is equal to what? V0 1, that is you take LCM 273, that is 273 plus T. Okay. So is equal to what? You can write V0 273 plus T. So now you can take V0, you can take this is 2 plus 3 plus T. You can take that is T. That you can take what? That is T by what? 273. This means 273 plus T is equal to take T. That is temperature. Okay. So you know that is V0. You can write again what? So V is equal to what? V0 by 273 into what? T. So this is constant. V0 by 273 is equal to take constant, that is K. So what you got? V is equal to K into T. So what you got here? That is V proportional to T. That you got. So otherwise you can derive Charles' law like this. You can write Charles' law as Charles' law states that the volume of a given mass of dry gas is directly proportional to its absolute temperature at constant pressure. Okay, understood? Again I am telling, Charles' law states that the volume of a given mass of dry gas is directly proportional to its absolute temperature, that is Kelvin, at constant pressure. So mathematically you derive like this: V is proportional to what? T at constant pressure, P constant. So E2 is equal to, you get some constant T. So V is equal to K. So what? V by T is equal to K. Okay, you can write like if you gas V1, T1 is equal to K. V2 by T2 is equal to K. What do you get? V1 by T1 is equal to V2 by what? T2. This is what? Charles law. Only Charles law, temperature have to calculate in absolute, that is Kelvin. So graph, if you take the graph, like this, you take this temperature, you take this volume, so this is direct proportional. Okay, this is the graph on P constant. Okay, this is Charles law. Now come to the derivation of gas equation. What is the gas equation? P1 V1 by T1 is equal to P2 by V2. You have derived this gas equation from Boyle's law and Charles law. So first we write Boyle's law. From Boyle's law, we get what? V, that is inverse proportional to P, T constant. Okay, Charles law, we get V proportional to, direct proportional to T, P constant. So combining, we get V direct proportional to what? T by P. Or you can write it, you have to omit the proportional sign, you have to put is equal to some constant K T by P, or PV is equal to what? K T, or PV by T is equal to K. Okay, so you can write, what do you write? So for one gas, P1 V1 by T1 is equal to K, another P2 V2 by T2 is equal to K. So P1 V1 by T1 is equal to P2 V2 by what? T2. This is gas equation. Remember this is very important. All is coming, derive gas equation from Boyle's law and Charles law. You have to derive like this: Boyle's law, Charles law. Then you get the equation P1 V1 by T1 is equal to P2 V2 by T2. Okay, these are the equations. Now the some important thing, that is molecular motion. What is molecular motion? The average kinetic energy of a particle, that is molecule, is directly proportional to its absolute temperature. That is, kinetic energy is direct proportional to temperature. What do you mean by this? As temperature increases, molecular motion also increases. When temperature decreases, molecular motion also decreases. So when temperature becomes zero, what happens? The molecular motion ceases. This is only theoretical concept, not practical. So how do you get? The temperature at which the molecular motion completely ceases on the Kelvin scale is called absolute zero. So you got one thing, what is absolute zero? The temperature at which the molecular motion completely ceases, only theoretical, on the Kelvin scale is called absolute zero. That is 0 Kelvin or minus 273 degrees Celsius. Okay, you have to remember what is absolute zero. Another thing, what is STP or NTP? The standard temperature or pressure, or normal temperature and pressure. So temperature is 0 degree Celsius or 273 Kelvin, that is standard temperature. And so now you get, that is standard pressure, that is 760 mm of Hg, that is mm of Hg, or 76 cm of Hg, or 1 atm. So some questions numerical coming, or standard temperature pressure, you have to put the value, temperature 0 degree Celsius or 270 Kelvin. Always numericals you have to put in Kelvin scale, 270 Kelvin, and pressure 760 mm of Hg or 76 cm of Hg or 1 atm. Okay, next video we will do some numericals. Okay, thank you.